before we jump into Photoshop and before I will show you how to achieve the certain results in Camera Raw, because some of the things might not be that easy to achieve in Camera Raw as it is in Capture One, I want to do this one more example before we go forward. This is a very specific session, you see, because there will not be that many fixes. So I'm not that afraid of the highlights, and it's not about knocking down the highlights to see the texture, because this is not beauty retouch, this is not the portrait. More, I want to see the deep depth of the colors. So that's why I'm working with the colors. And this image is slightly different than this one. This is outdoor, we don't have the wall anymore, but it doesn't mean that we can build them in different tones. I'm just going to work more with the yellows, trying to achieve the same color of the coat, for example, which will be rather darkened, and maybe darken the lines on it. Not too much, just to keep it more natural and bring up just a little bit of the saturation. So you see it actually stands out much more. The one issue is I also brought up some of the reds on the face, so I would probably knock this down in the skin tones and trying to not go into reds. Yeah, let's try to knock this down over here and take down some of the saturation. So skin tones can resolve us this issue into that way. So very simple step. As you can see, I wasn't working that much with it. I'm going to see what else I can do with the color blue, which will need to add a little bit of the hue to compare. And before I do something more, I want to see how working with the color balance will do. Just a little bit of the highlights, because otherwise I might actually go too far. And that's pretty much it. That's something I want to achieve in the raw processing. So it's not that much really compared to the other images, because we don't have this travels of background, but the model look in the similar tones and her coat, and it doesn't have to be exactly the same in this case, because of course the one difference is you need to also know in this set that this is outdoor image, this is indoor image, so everyone knows that the light is very different outside. So that would be okay. Very simple raw processing, and rest of the job will be done in the Photoshop. Of course, we do the same output. This time destination will be different. I had the destination somewhere in the color grading course, and I would choose this set and then set as an output folder to process that. So I don't need to do this right now because I already did. And let's go into Photoshop, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about Camera Raw, how to change the colors in that drastic way in the Camera Raw.